welcome to this Week 7 edition of Big Game Bound. I am Chris Hagan. Can you believe it? Most NFL teams now more than a third of the way through the regular season. The drama, well, it builds week by week. And in Nashville Sunday, our marquee matchup is a battle for sole possession of first place in the AFC South between the Indianapolis Colts and Tennessee Titans. Let's head to the Music City right now to talk this one up with our Corey Curtis. And not even halfway through the season yet, Corey, but this one is a huge game as far as the AFC South goes.
It is. I mean, the Titans have got a chance to get an early sweep of the Indianapolis Colts, and we know the division's going to come down to the wire. So having 2 wins, that tiebreaker situation could be absolutely huge, and it would be nice to have a little bit of breathing room because right now the breathing room is about right there, and that's not very much.
There was a time up here when you'd have death, taxes, and the Colts beating the Titans. That's not the case anymore. 4 straight losses in the series. Is there a mentality down there and in that locker room that they own this division and own this rivalry right now?
It was interesting because I was just in the Titans locker room on Wednesday, and I was asking some of the guys like Kevin Byard, when you joined this team, you guys could not beat the Colts to save your lives. I mean, Andrew Luck never lost to this team. I've covered a lot of Titan losses to Indianapolis. But now times have changed. It's more than 4 in a row. I think, is it 6 of 7 at this point overall as well? And so, they have flipped the script. And a lot of that, I think, has to do with the quarterback instability since Andrew Luck left. They won't say they own the division. They won't say they've got the Colts number at this point. But it's safe to say with a Mike Vrabel team, they expect to have success, and they expect to win each and every week, no matter who it is. But they understand who they're playing this week, and they understand how important it is.
And when you get healthy on both sides of the ball, that's what the Colts are trying to do. They still don't feel like they've played their best game. If they bring that best effort, what do you expect on Sunday when we see these Colts trying to end the schneid against those Titans?
One of the interesting things is, we saw the Colts last week throw, 58 passes, complete 42 of them. I don't think they're expecting that this week. They're expecting a healthy Nyheim Hines, and they're expecting a healthy Jonathan Taylor, and they're expecting a Colts offensive line that they feel like is starting to come together, and they think the Colts are going to challenge them at the line of scrimmage and want to run the football. They still know Matt Ryan's going to throw it, but I don't think they're expecting to see 58 passes in the game. So they're going to have to be strong against the run, which they've been able to do. They faced Jonathan Taylor 4 times, and he's never run for 100 yards against them. That's been a big check mark. It's one of the big reasons they've been 4-0 against them. So it kind of starts there with the Titans. So I think Indianapolis needs to get Jonathan Taylor going because I don't think they can just drop back 58 times against this front. Bud Dupree's back this week, and with Denico Autry and Jeffrey Simmons doing what they do inside, I just think you're going to get your quarterback hurt if you just drop back and throw it 58 times against this front. So they're going to need to run. They're going to need to set up play action. And if they can do that, they can take advantage of a Titans secondary that has been thin on the back end, okay? They're getting Amani Hooker back at safety. That's going to help. But that third cornerback has been a huge problem for this team because Caleb Farley, the former first-round pick, just has not worked out. And everybody they've plugged in along the rest of the way just keeps getting beat. And so that's something that we're definitely going to have to keep an eye on. And then that Colts defense, can the front slow down Derrick Henry, who's looking to pick up steam? If they can hold him under 100, the Colts got a real chance.
Corey, some great storylines down in the Music City. We know you will be there. Enjoy the game, and we'll talk to you down the road.
All right, thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Week 7 begins with the Saints visiting the Cardinals on Thursday Night Football. We're due for an exciting game on Thursdays. A couple of 2-4 teams looking to get back on track. On Sunday at 1 o'clock, the Falcons fly into Cincinnati to face the Bengals. Both teams 3-3, but Atlanta still undefeated against the spread. The Lions return from their bye to head to Dallas. They'll face the Cowboys. Dak Prescott has been cleared to play. The 3-3 Buccaneers visit division rival Carolina. The surprising Giants on the road in Jacksonville. And the Browns take on AFC North rival the Ravens. That game in Baltimore. Also on Sunday at 1 o'clock, the Packers trying to snap a 2-game losing streak when they visit the Commanders. Let's head to Green Bay for a preview with our Lauren Helmbrecht.
The Packers are in it with with a 3-3 record going into Week 7, and for the first time under head coach Matt LaFleur, the team has lost back-to-back regular season games. But for quarterback Aaron Rodgers, this slow start hasn't impacted how he feels about the game of football. The two-time reigning MVP was asked a simple question: are you having fun?
Oh yeah, I mean, I love this. This is a lot of fun for me. I miss being out there at practice today because I love practicing, but yeah, man, I live for this. I wake up in the morning thinking about this. This has been my love since I was 5 years old, and still love waking up every day knowing I'm coming in at 1265.
This begins a stretch of 3 straight road games for the Pack, a true test for how the season will go for the Green and Gold. First up, the Washington Commanders, who Rodgers and the Packers beat last year in Week 7. For Big Game Bound, I'm Lauren Helmbrecht.
4 games in the 4 o'clock Eastern time window. The 4-2 Jets in Denver to take on the Broncos. A couple of one-win teams in Vegas as the Texans visit the Raiders. The 3-3 Seahawks head to LA to challenge the Chargers. And 2 teams coming off losses, the Chiefs and 49ers, they'll do battle in Santa Clara. On Sunday Night Football, quarterbacks in the news for both the Steelers and Dolphins. Let's get the Pittsburgh perspective with our Mike Fenner.
Coming off its first win in more than a month, Pittsburgh returns to the primetime slot, facing Miami on the road on Sunday Night Football. Banged up Steelers defense, especially in the secondary, passed the test against Tom Brady in Tampa Bay in Week 6. Now Pittsburgh's bruised and battered defense will face the league's number 2 passing attack by yardage in its backyard in prime time.
We have to make sure we get around, and we got to get to the ball because, it's not just going to be one guy getting to the ball, and it's going to be tough.
However, with uncertainty at quarterback in both sides of the matchup based on health to this point, the Steelers, much like their AFC East counterparts, will need to be prepared for just about anything come Sunday night.
I think it's preparing, watching their overall offense, you know what I mean? Because no matter who the quarterback is in there, you get a feel for what they want to do schematically and things like that. But we know Tua is something that, makes the offense go. You can tell it in their first 3 games, and so making sure we do a good job of going back to the games that he did play in and making sure we're ready for him, too.
With a lot of the talk around the Steelers' locker room concerning a mix-up between wide receiver Deontay Johnson and quarterback Mitch Trubisky during halftime of the Jets matchup, Johnson is simply squashing it.
Yeah, we fine. There's no, like I said, there's no bad blood between us. Never was and never will. I said we both passionate. It's football. And like I said, we're not going to let that get between us. And we both trying to win games. And that's what we're going to continue to do is win and play for one another.
It's Sunday Night Football on South Beach. Pittsburgh facing the Miami Dolphins in primetime. Reporting with the Steelers on the South Side, Mike Fenner for Big Game Bound.
On Monday Night Football, wrapping up the week, it's the Bears and Patriots in Foxborough. Let's check in with our Maury Hirschgordon on the Pats beat.
Well, for the first time this season, the New England Patriots are in prime time as Monday Night Football comes to Foxborough and Gillette Stadium in Week 7 as the Chicago Bears pay a visit to face the New England Patriots. Last season, it was a rookie quarterback in Mac Jones who dug the Patriots out of a 1-3 start. This season, it's another rookie quarterback, and it's Bailey Zappi, the 4th-round rookie out of Western Kentucky, leading the Patriots back to 500. He will now look to get them over 500 for the first time this season against Justin Fields and the Bears.
Yeah, as far as preparation, nothing's going to change. I'm going to keep doing the same thing I've been doing for the last, 7 weeks now. Kind of with the Monday game, of course, we get an extra day to, get onto the Bears, and just this week working on some things that we saw in the last few weeks of the film, like fundamental-wise, working on that in practice. But other than that, nothing's going to really change at all.
The Patriots slightly adjusting their practice schedule this week. Off yesterday on Wednesday, their first practice of the week. Today on Thursday, they'll practice through Saturday. With it being a Monday night game, the Patriots are a slight favorite in this one. For Big Game Bound, I'm Maury Hirschgordon.
And now it's time to bring in our man in Chi-Town, the son of sweetness, Jarrett Payton for Payton's Picks. And let me tell you what, JP 2-1 last week, now 13-5 on the season. Are you ready to keep it rolling?
Let's go, Chris, man. I look forward to this every single week, and I was almost 3-0 again, but I bet against the Colts. I probably won't do that again for the rest of the season. Let's go.
Well, we got you again on the Colts beat here. What do you think? Colts at Titans, AFC South supremacy, first place on the line. Your old stomping grounds down there in Nashville.
Yeah, I think this is This is going to be a tough one. You got a Colts team that seems to be playing well right now, and then also as you look at this Titans team coming off of a bye, they got to be energized just a little bit. I think the only issue that I have with this game is Derrick Henry and that run game going up against that Colts defense. Can they find ways to be able to slow him down? Offensively, though, we're starting to see just a little bit, man. Matt Ryan is doing some things that I haven't seen him before. Almost threw for almost 400 yards last week, so that's what you love seeing there. I think offensively, I'm going to go with the Colts in this game. Not sure what Jonathan Taylor and his status is going to be, but I think they find a way on offense to get it done. They slow down Derrick Henry, and I think the Colts, like I didn't do it last week, the Colts get the dub against the Titans and take a jump in that division.
Now, Jarrett, we've been doing this for years. We very seldom talk about the Giants or the Jets in a positive way. It's time to do it this week. Let's go with the Giants at the Jaguars, the G-Men playing winning football this season.
I mean, like I said last week, Chris, I mean, you got to give credit to the Giants and Brian Daboll for doing what he's done to figure out how to get this team on the right track. I know Giants fans are excited. I'm not really sure who the Jags are. The one thing that I do know about the Giants is that Saquon Barkley right now is in vintage form. We haven't seen him over the last 2 weeks have that explosive game, and I know that the Jags are really good at slowing down the run just a little bit. They did it to the Colts previous week, but I think I'm going to roll with Saquon having a monster game. I think he's due, and anytime that he is kind of charged that offense, gives them an opportunity to win. They're playing well on defense as well. I'm going with the G-Men to get their next win and be, 6-1 if I'm not mistaken?
6-1, they only have one loss. Now, you talk about not knowing who the Jaguars are. Who are the Broncos? They'll be at home this week against the Jets. The Jets fly in at 4-2.
Come on now. Chris, we know who the Broncos are. We've seen them on national TV way too much this season. We know no matter who's put at quarterback, and we know with the issues with Russell Wilson, what he's going through. I think offensively, that team is just all in shambles. Defensively for the Broncos, I really do like them, especially down in the red zone. They've been really, really tight. But when it comes down to it, the Jets are just playing inspired football right now. They can run the football. They're finding ways to get it done, and defensively, they're charged as well. As much as I want to say the Broncos, I can't do it because I've been flying with the Jets all season long, and you know what time it is, baby. The Jets are soaring in this one. They get the dub, Chris.
All right, I think this is the first ever in the history of Peyton's Picks. Let's recap it. He's going to go with the Colts on the road at the Tennessee Titans. He'll take the G-Men down in Jacksonville, and it's all about the Road Warriors, the Jets at the Broncos. JP, you're going with 3 road teams. Do you feel good about it?
Oh, come on, man. Yeah, you see my record this season? I feel real good
about it. Oh, he's already reading the press clippings. He's already reading his own press clippings. Oh, Jarrett. Hey, you're the man.
If it's not good, we'll talk about it next week, so that's what I'm here for.
You've already won me plenty of money, so I don't have anything bad to say at all. We'll do it again next week, my friend.
Take care, Chris.
And now, you hear that? Let's take a listen around the league as coaches and players talk into an open mic.
Winning the MVP early in my career, I think I just kind of thought that's just what you did. You went out there, played football, coached for Coach Reed, and you win the MVP and you win Super Bowls. But now I see with the grind and being in there every single day and not succeeding and not winning the Super Bowl, I think if I had the chance to go out there and win another one, I think I'll appreciate it even more.
Quarterback's role, I guess, in inspiring teammates, lighting a fire under them. And is there a line that maybe you don't cross as a quarterback?
I mean, probably taking shots at their family. No. I'm not sure what line you're talking about there.
It's exciting. You know, the world's watching, so it's kind of pretty cool. Lights, under the lights.
Obviously, it's a bummer, and we're going to look at that and clean the stuff up from that game and learn from it. But it's ultimately how we bounce back, and that's what I love about football is you have another chance to go prove yourself the next week.
Probably not let the guy in front of me beat me. I'll take a lot of pride in it. I feel so bad when my man made the tackle, and I knew for a fact I could have blocked him. So it's definitely a mentality.
Yeah, I think my last high school game we had like 8 pass attempts or something. So it's like a drive last week. Yeah, I think so. I think it was eight pass attempts.
So 50 less.
Yeah, 50 less, but. You do what you have to do in order to win football games.
Shout out to my neighbors that live in the community that I live in. They were very, very respectful, very kind to have made some things. They brought over notes from their kids. Their kids would bring over candies, things that they would bake, things that they would color. So, I thought that was super cool.
And that will do it for this Week 7 edition of Big Game Bound. For executive producer Phil Nardiello and all of our correspondents across the Nexstar Nation, I'm Chris Hagan. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the games, and we'll see you next time on Big Game Bound.